Hi everybody, my name's Katie. I'm one of the assistant golf pros here at Bay Harbor Golf Club. We are out here this morning on number 8 of the Quarry, and it is a par 3 playing about 161 today. As you can see, it's beautiful backdrop, pretty calm today. We're just gonna go over a little bit of some tips on how to play this hole, hopefully get you a par or even a hole in one. So this hole does look pretty downhill from the tee box. Usually with the wind playing off of the lake, it doesn't play much shorter than the number actually is, even on a calm day like today. And there is a pond in front of the green and Lake Michigan behind it. So you gotta be pretty careful with your yardages. And then once you do get there on the green, there's a ridge that runs across the back half. Depending on where the pin's at, you wanna be kind of picky about where you land your ball in relation to that ridge. Today, it is kind of in the front right corner. So we wanna try to land it in front of that ridge to keep it from being too long of a putt. So that's gonna be what we're trying to do, maybe around 150, 155 yard shot. So we'll see if we can do it. I liked the direction, it might have been a little short. So I did not do what I said was the goal here. I put myself on the wrong side of this ridge, so we gotta be careful with our putt. Since we've got the lake going this way and the ground is uphill towards the tee boxes, it's gonna be going away from us to the left. It still needs to have enough pace to get there though. It's gonna be a bit of a long putt. We just gotta take our time and make sure we read it right. Oh, almost had our par putt. That's all right. All right, there's our 4. We'll take it on this hole. We'll move on to number 9 and see if we can get one back. This hole is a little bit tricky. It is a par 4 and pretty normal yardage, but there's a gorge at the end of the fairway up there. Depending on where your tee boxes are, you can drive through the end of the fairway, and there's rough and then water before you get over to where the green's at. So you may want to take something more like a 3-wood or a hybrid even off the tee here. I'm gonna go for driver because I think I can get it right up to the edge, but just be careful on this hole because you can get into some trouble at the end if you hit it a little too good. So I'm gonna still try it, but definitely one you wanna watch out for. It's kind of a risk-reward situation because if you want a little bit closer second shot, you can take that bigger club and try to get right up to the end, but you also run that risk of, you know, going into the junk at the end there. Yeah, that should work out pretty well. I think we'll be in good shape. Beautiful shot into the green here. About 130 yards up to this pin. This one does play downhill, unlike the last one. With the way that this course is set up right now, greens are moving pretty good. We're gonna try to play it up to that front number, which is about 120, and let it roll up to that pin. So gonna need to take something a little bit less than that front number and just try and get something up in front of it. See how it goes. All right, it's a little short. We could have played it up a little more, but I think a chip and a putt and we'll be good. All right. Could have landed a little higher, but it'll work for us. We'll go give it a putt. Oh man, almost. We need a little more speed. That's all right. All right, beautiful view for anybody finishing up on this course. You can either play the Quarry first, and then the next combination would take you to the Preserve 9, or this would be your 18th hole of the Links Quarry combination, which is a killer way to end a round. So it's a great spot out here. Got the clubhouse right behind us, and do a great day. Now we're out here on number 4 of the Quarry, which is a really cool little par 4. It starts out pretty normal. There's a pretty wide fairway. You can kind of go wherever you want. If you can get it over the hill, you're gonna have a really short shot in. I can't usually get it there, but it would be pretty ideal. On our second shot, we'll have to be a little careful. The green slopes down to a pond, and usually the pins can get you in a little trouble if you try to go at them. So we'll see what it looks like once we get over there today, but we'll see if we can start it out with a good drive. There's a little shack down there that's got our ice and water machine and some bathrooms. That's a really good aiming point, especially from these blue tees. Perfect. I think we'll be pretty happy with that. You can kind of see what I was talking about here. It's another risk reward shot, which is what this course is all about. So we've got a shot that's going to be into kind of a tucked pin in this corner of the green. You got a bunker on the left side, you got a pond on the right side, and the green breaks down to the pond. So what I usually like to do on this green is to just try to play it up to the front number and let it roll on this course. If it's something where you don't have to carry it to the front, it's usually a good way to play. So usually the greens are rolling pretty fast too. So we're gonna go for that. Gonna get the rangefinder out and see what that number is actually gonna be. We actually carry this brand now too, from Blue Tees. So Blue Tees did just start making a launch monitor too, and it's a really good one because it's a lower price point. I think it's like $600, but it's a little iPad. You can take it out to the range with you and kind of track all your distances and everything, so it's pretty sweet. Okay, about 145 up to the front. Not too bad. Maybe a little wind with us. Okay, that's pretty much what we planned. It's not gonna quite roll on, but we put something safe up in front of it that's not in the bunker or the water. So that's what we're looking for on this hole. And we're gonna try to hit a nice low little chip shot up to it here and see what we can do. I found that this is the most reliable way to make par. Sometimes even a good shot into the screen will bounce and go into the pond, and this is kind of the safe way. Maybe a little bit boring, but typically safe. Stay out with us there. Oh. Okay, that works. There's a little ridge back there. I wanted to keep it from going over, but that'll be decent. So like I said earlier, these are gonna be falling pretty hard towards the pond. So we're gonna try to give it some room out here on the right and let it fall back into the hole. A little bit too hard. All right, that's okay. All right, well, ended up one over on this one, but it's okay. We're keeping it out of the big trouble that you can get into out here, so that's what we're going for. All right, guys. We are on number 2 of the Quarry 9 here at Bay Harbor Golf Club. It's a nice little par 3. If you've played the Quarry before, you know that 1 and 2 kind of get you warmed up before it gets a little bit crazy out there. So we've got 141 to the pin today. They do have it in the left corner. So it's a little bit of a sucker pin. We're not gonna go right at it. We're gonna go for the middle of the green. If you do end up going left, there is some trouble to get into over there and just a false front to the green, so there's a chance it would roll off. But anytime you go for pretty much the middle, no matter where the pin's at, gonna have a pretty good chance at par from there. A little bit towards the back of the green, but that's what we were after for the most part. So let's see if we can go 2-putt it for par. It's not gonna be the easiest putt ever. We do have a little bit of a ridge in the middle that we're gonna have to play for. Kind of lucky it sat down where it did. We're just gonna check this one out with our feet at a couple points here and see what we think it's doing. It's kind of a double breaker up until this line that comes across. See, we get back to even here, then it's gonna wanna start to go that way. Not too crazy on this side though. Not too mad about that from back there. There we go. There's our 3. Thank you guys so much for joining us out here on the Quarry today. Hopefully these tips were helpful for the next time you come join us. Hopefully we will see you soon. Lots of good summer golf to be had out here.